أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ميم. تلك آيات الكتاب الحكيم هدى ورحمة للمحسنين الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم بالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون ومن الناس من يشتري لهو الحديث ليضل عن سبيل الله بغير علم ويتخذها هزوا أولئك لهم عذاب مهين وإذا تتلى عليه آياتنا ولى مستكبرا كأن لم يسمعها كأن في أذنيه وقرا فبشره بعذاب أليم. صدق الله العظيم. These are ayat from Surat Loqman, the ayah number 5 and 6 and 7. In the ayah number 5, Allah, the only one, God, talks about the believer who performs the salah and gives the zakah, the charity, and who are certain about the hereafter, who have belief about the hereafter in certainty. وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. They live this life and they know that there is the creator of this life and all of these blessings come from him, and we should respect him and we should live in this life in accordance with his law. We should perform salah, which means expressing worship toward the Creator, and giving the zakah, which means that all of this wealth come from you, and I'm ready to give some of this wealth in your sake. The believers show themselves through giving zakah, and they are proving that they are ready to sacrifice for their belief, and they show to the Creator that they believe in the hereafter and they want to earn that life, they want to abide therein. وَبِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ. These are the believers which lives this life while knowing the Creator, while knowing the one who created everything. And now in the ayah number 5, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses them and says, أُولَئِكَ عَلَى هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ. Those are the ones who are on a guidance from their Lord. أُولَئِكَ عَلَى هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ. So if you want to look and if you want to learn whom are on a guidance from the Creator, these are some features, these are some their attributes. They are performing the salah, they are giving the charity, and they have faith in the hereafter, in certainty. وَهُمْ بِالْآخِرَةِ هُمْ يُوقِنُونَ أُولَئِكَ عَلَى هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ. So you can notice the relation between being on guidance, being on hidayah, and doing something. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do not give the guidance for some people randomly. He looks at them, and the guidance requires some certain characteristics. The person himself should be openly looking for the truth, and he should be sincere toward his Creator. He should not be an unjust one. He should be thankful to his Creator. And first of all, he should be ready to receive the truth and acknowledge them. In Quran, in many ayat, you see that the guidance of the Creator comes to certain people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in many places in Quran talks about some people in the past and gives them to us an example, and then he says, أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ هَدَى اللَّهُ. These are the people whom Allah guided. Allah guides such people. Look at them and take the lesson from their life, from their experience, and do the same if you want to reach the same guidance. Guidance do not come to the person randomly. Guidance do not come to the person through his race, do not come to the person because of his rich or anything else. Regardless of his race, his position, his career, they do not affect on the guidance of the Creator, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who named himself Al-Hakim. Al-Hakim means he does everything, whatever he does is something wise. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do not do anything in vain. So if he gives a person, a human being, the guidance, which is very, very valuable thing, and it is the most important thing that we can achieve in this life, because it is the key of the pleasure of the hereafter. It is the key of the endless life after this life. So it's very, very important. If Allah gives it to someone, we should know that there should be hikmah. There should be hikmah. That we should look at that man. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them that guidance. In Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about this topic, and He says, I do not give the guidance for the unjust ones. Wallahu la yahdi al-qawm al-zalimin. Like that He says, Wallahu la yahdi al-qawm al-fasiqin. He do not give the guidance for those who are hypocrites in themselves, who show off to the people, who do not respect His Creator within Himself, who are disobedient to the Creator. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do not guide them. They lose that chance over their actions in this life. So أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَى هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ means those are the ones who are on a guidance from their Lord, means do the same. Perform your salah, give your zakah, and have the faith in the hereafter with certainty. أُولَٰئِكَ عَلَى هُدًى مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. And the ayah ending with وَأُولَٰئِكَ, and those are the ones who are successful, who will succeed. If you are not one of them, you will not be able to successful, because Allah Azza wa Jalla says أُولَٰئِكَ, those are only the ones whom Allah guided. So over your action, over our actions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us or mislead us, because our actions, they are our choice. Through them we say to the God, I want to be guided, or through them we say to the God, I want to be misled. misleaded. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. So we should not believe that in Islam the Creator guides some people without reason. He guides whomever He will. It's true. But the important question here, whom Allah will to guide? Does Allah guide randomly? It's not proper to say about Him, because He is Al-Hakim. There is no issue we can exclude from the hikmah, from the wisdom of the Creator. He is wise in everything, in His whatever He says and whatever He does. If He gives someone guidance, there should be hikmah, there should be wisdom. And here is the wisdom of the God when He gives His guidance. He says, I give the guidance for those people الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم بالآخرة هم يوقنون. And in the ayah number 3, He said about them, they are al-muhsinun, they are the good doers, they are the ones who know their Creator and worship Him as if they see Him. And if they do not see Him, they know that Allah sees them. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. In the beginning of Surat Loqman, the ayah number 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, Allah Azza wa Jal introduced His book and said that this book is useful, this book is beneficial for the good peoples, for the people who are sincere in themselves, who perform salah and give zakah, and they believe in the hereafter. And now He talks about the others. He completed talking about al-muhsinun, the good doers, and now He says وَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and all mankind. They are not equal, they are not all same. Some of them are different, or most of them are different. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and of mankind, مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ, who purchases the idle talk, لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ, which do not benefit them, which means nothing, which do not make sense. لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ, idle talk. They go and buy it. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ. Here you can understand that the idle talk, there is price for idle talk. You should pay. They go and buy the idle talk. But here, the ayat of the Creator, the speech of the Creator, it's for free. They do not come and read the speech of the Creator, the book of the Creator, for free. Instead, they go and buy idle talks, and they are giving money, they are spending money for that. Look at the irony here. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي, they are going and buying it. لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ, they are buying something which is not beneficial for them. لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ, it's empty speech, nothing in it, nothing beneficial in it. And they are aware about that. They do not buy that word because they expect something from it. No. لهو الحديث ومن الناس من يشتري لهو الحديث. Then what is the real reason for them to go and buy لهو الحديث, the idle talk? Allah Azza wa Jal says ليضل عن سبيل الله. They buy it to mislead from the path of Allah. They fabricate that idle talk. They fabricate that junk speeches in order to mislead themselves and mislead the people from the path of Allah. Here is the truth of the Creator, the revelation of the Creator, and the signs of the Creator is everywhere, are everywhere. So if you want to relieve yourself from the signs of Allah, if you want to flee from the signs of Allah, you should fabricate something. You should produce something in order to believe in them instead of the truth. You cannot just say, I do not want to believe in the truth. The people do not do that. Usually they produce something in order to replace them with the truth. And here the people, they are fabricating the idle talk, many theories, in order to refute the truth. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهُ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. So they are doing this intentionally. They have a certain intention here. They do not want to be servant to the Creator. They do not want to acknowledge the truth. So they say, the truth is very clear in this environment. Let us produce something in order to mix them, in order to make the people confuse them, and in order to make ourselves confuse them. They want to be excuse themselves through that theories, through that idle talk. لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. When you produce many things against the truth, you will try to believe in them. And you will show off to the people that you have an idea about that matter. You are not the one who refute the truth clearly, openly. They say, no, this is not true. Here is the truth. And I believe in it. And then many people go after him. They are the deniers. They have idle talk, nothing else. They do not have a real proof. They do not have decisive evidences. No, they just fabricated something and believed in them. Of course, they are the leaders who produces these idols, who produces these theories against the truth, and then many people from the society which feel the same feeling wants to not believe in the truth. When they see these theories already before them, they believe in them. أَلَمْ تَرَ أَنَّا أَرْسَلْنَا الشَّيَاطِينَ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ تَأُزُّهُمْ أَزًّا. Did you not see we have sent down the Satans over those who cover up the reality, who cover up the truth? وَمَنْ يَعْشُ عَنْ ذِكْرِ الرَّحْمَنِ نُقَيِّضْ لَهُ شَيْطَانًا. Whoever denies the truth, denies the revelation of the Rahman, the Creator, we will send a Satan to him, and he will be a good friend with him. He will give him whatever he needs. He will say, I'm denying the ayat of Allah, but I feel guilty. The Satan will say, look at this theory. There is no Creator. You should feel free. You are not guilty. You feel guilty out of your belief that there is a Creator. Remove that belief, and you need a theory in order to remove that belief. How can you say, no one created me? How can you say this universe came out of nothing? So you should fabricate something and say there is no creator, and then in order to feel free and live as if there is no creator. Many theories people invented in the history, and today all of the theories against the monotheistic belief of the messengers of Allah, all of them wants to find a way in order to not worship the creator, and in order to live freely without any bound, without any limit in this life. Some of them denied the creator totally. Some of them produced many idols besides the creator in order to lessen the rule of the religion in their life. So they invented a new religion over these idols, the mushrikun. All of them wants to do the same thing in this life, wants to live freely without any limit. They do not want to be aware about their creator, and the Satans bring to them many theories, but they sell that theories to them, and they are buying them. Allah Azza wa Jal will ask them, how could you buy these theories? How could you spend your money? It's clear that you wanted to buy them. You wanted to receive them, so you could pay money for them. Why? In order to flee from the truth, in order to flee from the words of the Creator. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ, to mislead from the path of Allah. Allah Azza wa Jal here do not say to mislead the people, لِيُضِلَّ النَّاسَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. There is, in the phrases of the ayah, there is that word, it's not there. So it means to mislead. But who? He will mislead himself at the beginning, and then he will mislead everyone. He will try to mislead everyone. يشتري لهو الحديث ليضل عن سبيل الله. Here his choice is very clear, that he do not want to follow the path of the only one God. So he needed some theories in order to refute the way of God, and he went and bought some theories from the Satans or from the people like himself who produced that theories already. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And the ayah says بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ, without knowledge. Without knowledge. لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. He wants to mislead, but without knowledge. It means there is no ilm in his misleading, no evidence. Ilm means certain knowledge, like science. There is the proof, there is the evidences. Ilm means something already proved. You should have proof for that knowledge in order to be ilm. Otherwise we cannot name it ilm. Ilm, something you have proof about it, you have evidences about it, like the ayah وَلَا تَقْفُ مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٍ. Do not follow anything which you do not have ilm about it. If you do not have certain knowledge about that thing, do not follow it. You have not that right to follow, because your Creator has already given you your eyes and your ears and your heart. إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا. You are responsible for them. You should use them and you should find the truth. You cannot follow blindly. So بغير علم means without certain proof, without decisive evidences. He only misled himself, but he do not have proof. They fabricated their theories, but they couldn't find proof for that theories. They are only theories, only words, كلمات, أسماء سميتموها أنتم وآباؤكم. They made some theories without knowledge, without any real reason, any real proof. They wanted only to have something in order to refute the truth. ليضل الناس ليضل عن سبيل الله بغير علم. He wanted to deviate from the path of Allah, but without certain knowledge. He goes and buys the idle talk, the empty speech, lahw al-hadith, and over that speech, over that empty knowledge, he tried to deviate from the path of Allah. But he do not have any proof for his deviation. He do not have any proof about that knowledge. If you ask him, how you believe in this knowledge? What's your proof? How could you believe in it? How can you certain about it? Do you have any proof? Do you have any evidence? He will say, no, I just bought it in order to flee from the truth. لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ. In order to deviate from the path of Allah. He will deceive himself and he will deceive people like himself. He will not be able to deceive anyone who is innocent. Be sure. Ibrahim alayhi salam said, فَإِنَّكُمْ وَمَا تَعْبُدُونَ مَا أَنْتُمْ عَلَيْهِ بِفَاتِنِينَ إِلَّا مَنْ هُوَ صَالِ الْجَحِيمَ. You are, and those whom you are worshipping will not be able to mislead anyone. ما أنتم عليه بفاتنين إلا من هو صال الجحيم, except that person who is voluntarily wants to jump to the hellfire, who is ready to jump to hellfire, who wants to jump to hellfire. Means you will mislead those who are like you, fleeing from the truth of the Creator. You will not be able to mislead any innocent person. Allah Azza wa Jal will not let them, and they will not be able to do that. لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens the way of hidayah, opens the way of the truth, His guidance, for those who looks for the truth and ask Allah for that. He is that way for them. He make them encounter with some people or some things or some anything that will lead them to His hidayah. But the other people who wants to deny the truth and wants to flee from the reality, Allah Azza wa Jal opens the way of dalala, and He makes them encountering those people who are fabricating the idle talk, who are fabricating many theories against the belief of the Creator, the monotheistic belief. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, ويجعل الرجس على الذين لا يعقلون إن شر الدواب عند الله الصم البكم الذين لا يعقلون. ويجعل الرجس, Allah puts the dirty thing, the dirty theories, الرجس, like the empty speech, like the idle talk, على الذين لا يعقلون, upon those who do not reason. If someone do not want to reason, do not want to use his brain in order to find the truth, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send many false theories to him over some people or over some Satans, because he is not innocent. He do not want to learn the truth. He do not want to acknowledge the truth. He do not want to confront the truth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens the way of dalala for him. Inna hadaynahu sabila, we opened the way for them. Imma shakiran wa imma kafura, whether they are respectful to their creator, if they want, this way is open. Wa imma kafura, or whether they are disrespectful for their creator and deny him and disobey him. That's the way of dalala. It's open, already open for them. Both of the ways are open for the people, are open before the people. The most important criteria here is their choice. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens the way for them, before them, according their choice. So here a person who wants to buy idle talk, and he is full aware about that idle talk, بغير علم, he knows that there is no proof, it's only a speech, it's only a theory, no any proof, fabricated thing, and he goes and buys it in order to believe in it and refute and flee from the path of the Creator. Here is the man who is misguided. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala misguides those people, such people. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ. He is not innocent because he knows that there is no ilm in this idle talk, in this theory. بِغَيْرِ عِلْم, without any proof, without any ilm. And look how his intention is bad. وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا, and he wants to take the path of Allah. لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا. He wants to take the path of Allah as a mockery. He wants to make fun of it. Over that theory, he will lessen the merit of the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the value of the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Over that theories, he will make fun, and he will mock at the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Without that theories, without such theories, he will not be able to say anything. But through that theories, you will see him saying many things. When you began to talk about the Creator, he will say, there is no Creator. How can you talk about the Creator? Look, there is many theories, and the scientific theories says that there is no God. And then he began to mock at the idea of the creation. He says, you are still believing in the creation. This was in the past, today there is science, and science shows that this universe happened randomly. Does he have any proof about that theory? Does he have any idea about the creation of the human being? He do not have any proof, and it's not conceivable to think that people like us who has consciousness came out of nothing, came out of something which do not have consciousness. And how could we create it from the dirt, from something? We have many systems in our body. He denies the biggest truth with his theory, which he do not have any argument, any proof about it. But his intention is bad. He wants to deny his creator, so he used them. وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَيَتَّخِذَهَا هُزُوًا. They want to mock at the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They want to make fun of them. They want to mislead themselves and the people through that false ideas. And all mankind, many people go and buy from them that idle talks. Here at the end of the ayah, number 6, Allah Azza wa Jal says, أُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ. For such there is a torment. What kind of torment? Muhin, a humiliating torment. Because you feel from the ayah that these people neglect the truth arrogantly. Their arrogance against their creator lead them to do these actions. And Allah Azza wa Jalla will recompense them with the same kind of torment. He will subject them to a humiliating torture. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.